really a huge relief for my businesses, for everything that I've done for the last 8 months. I got something in the teeth. I'm gonna keep on talking. Everything I worked for the last 8 months ended. Golly, you're alive. Ended last night. It ended because Halloween is over. Alex, hola, what's up, dude? I'm gonna have all the updates on Tuesday night, by the way. And what a journey that we took, that the junk guys took this whole 8 months. So 8 months ago, I took this building and I started working on it for the whole year, for over 6 months. So let me tell you what happened. And that cat thinks I'm his friend. I'm not his friend. He was coming out. Purr on me. I hate that. Anyway, so about 8 months ago, I signed a deal for this building right here, for this big old warehouse. I signed a deal so I can move in and make it a haunted house, and I was going to store my vehicles here. Even though I still had my place in Dallas, I decided to take a risk, one of the biggest risks I've ever taken in my life, and use this. Orson's on the video, and he's actually inside. And 8 months ago, I presented this idea of getting this building and transforming it into a haunted house. That's it right there. That's the building. How big it is. And my idea was to make a bigger haunted house and bring in more revenue and do something that I have some kind of history in, at least 4 years in, to make this building into a dream of owning a haunted house, another haunted house. Last night, I had record numbers here. Well, it's not like I beat any other numbers. But I made the most during this whole journey of opening Friday, Saturday, and Sundays, and opening Halloween night. I had a record night here last night, and I'm so grateful for it. And I'm so grateful for the junk removal community that helped me out, that supported this whole journey of mine. And I want to thank everybody that was there for me. I want to thank everybody that helped me out and supported this crazy cause of mine to make this ultimately my haunted house here in the Fort Worth area. I remember, and I want to tell this story to everybody. There's my roof. 8 months ago, I ended up signing and getting finance for this building. And I got up on the roof. I was up on top of that roof, and I was up there with my brother. I was up there with Orson, my brother, David, and myself. And we were standing up on that roof, and I said, holy cow, it was hot. It was hot. We were fixing the hole in the roof. And I told my brother, I said, hey, and I was looking this way, off of that roof right there. I was looking off this way. And I said to myself, Orson, one day I'm going to fill up this parking lot, that parking lot, and the one on that side. I said, one day this haunted house is going to get so popular that I'm going to fill up those 3 parking lots. Needless to say, we did it last night. We accomplished something. We filled up this parking lot 2 nights in a row. And, Orson's such a great kid. He's such a great kid. And he called me. Let me scratch my leg. He called me the first night we filled up the parking lot. And he goes on the walkie-talkies and he said, hey, motherfucker. And I said, what's up, Orson? What's going on? He goes, I'm outside. And I go, oh, okay, yeah. What's going on? He goes, parking lot's packed. And I said, oh, okay, cool. I kept on thinking, what? He goes, the parking lot is totally packed. And I said, okay, moving to the other one. He goes, no, Ricardo, it's packed. I said, what? And he goes, all 3 parking lots are packed. You said you'd do it, and you did it. And I was blown away by it. And, you know, the thing about it was Orson is like, he's been my right-hand man. He's right there. If you can see him, he's walking. He just put out the signs for tonight because we're open tonight. And he said, all parking lots are packed, and we did it. You did it. And it's unbelievable. Hey, Ors, get the ladder for that. And he couldn't believe it. And at that point, at that time, I had known that we had really accomplished something. I knew that we had accomplished something with this haunted house. I knew that what we did was absolutely incredible. And there's my haunted house sign. Now, if you will notice something about the haunted house, you notice that on this side, it's plain. This is the front end. Notice there's no black stuff on it. Because we took the black stuff off this, but about the side, we didn't want to. Because we wanted to give it a look really quick. I'm going to tell you this. I wanted to give it a look of haunt. And honestly, I wish we would have never took the black off of this side. And I regret it now. But, and I say this, my sign falling off. And I say this to everybody out there. This was a dream 8 months ago. This was my dream right here. To open a haunted house and be successful in this dream. It was a successful, it was an idea. It was an idea to get this and make it something. And when I presented this building back here to my family, my sister and my brother David and my sister Maribel, I told them, guys, I want this building and I want to make a haunted house in Fort Worth. And they were like, no, why, Ricardo? No, why? I go, let's concentrate on Dallas. And I told them, I said, why are we going to concentrate on Dallas? We can make something. I said, listen, I own Dallas. I'm going to let Emily and David run Dallas. And Maribel and me will be in here. And Orson now will join us in this haunted house. And I told them, I said, give me the chance. Let us do something with it. And they doubted the idea. They doubted the idea of us growing this building. The most support I got was from my boy Ors. He was like, we can do it. Look at him. He's pumped up. What do you need?
Change. Do you have change?
Yeah. No, but I'll get it from you in a minute. I get it. Okay. And one of the things was Orson, when I got this property, he was probably the only person that supported me and was like, you'll make it happen. And he said something that will always stick with me. Okay, I want y'all to take this, because I want everybody that's thinking of starting a junk removal business to not give up on your dreams, not to give up on your ideas. Okay. He said, Ricardo, you have a determination in your brain that I don't know where it comes from, but you worked too hard to make this thing fail. He said, you worked way too hard. You will not fail at this. Last night, through these doors, okay, I want to tell you, yeah, we had over 800 people walk through those doors right there. At $25 a pop, you can do your own math there. We had over 800 people walk through those doors. What a mind-blowing idea. And you know what? I take what I learned from junk removal and I applied it to this, but I maximized it with this. And I never maximized it with junk removal. I maximized it with my haunted house. I extended the amount of content, the amount of information, the high quality marketing. I did it with this. The dream that I had 8 months ago to open this is the same dream that a lot of people have in starting a junk removal service. And I'm going to tell you, I was not that smart in high school. I wasn't. I wasn't that smart in high school. I didn't know much in high school. But I tell you one thing, I've always been known for getting $1 and making that dollar into $10. I worked hard to get this thing open, and last night we accomplished something. Me and Orson and my family, we accomplished something that was doubted by especially my sister Emily. My sister Emily, she's the general manager of the Junkyard Haunted House in Dallas, and she's also the #1 online social media manager. She manages all our social media. And I'm going to tell you, it's done oh my gosh, I cannot tell you how valuable that is to a business. I cannot explain to you the magic that she has done for my business. It's unbelievable. She grew this business, and I'm going to tell you why. Because she has a minor investment in this business that the more money we make, that I make, she makes. So, of course, she poured her blood into this building. And she poured her time into this building to make it work out. Guys, I can only tell you and explain to you the amount of work that we put into this. I just can't believe it. I just can't believe it. You know, I'll show you one thing. I'll show you one thing that I could tell you. Yes, and look at him working. Already here, already working. We came to this property this year. And if you remember, there was trash all up and down here. This whole place was surrounded with trash. It took us over 2 weeks to clean that up. You couldn't see the alley because it was full with debris and trash. And now there's just weeds. The inside of this building was absolutely horrific. Absolutely. Look at it now. That's the front lobby. It's getting a little dark in here. This place, turn on the light. I'm gonna see if I can turn on the light. Looks like my front desk isn't open. So much trash in this lobby area. So much work that went into cleaning up and straightening out this building. And we did it. We did it. We cleaned up this whole building. And look at the lobby area. We had this line yesterday. Yesterday we had this line, all 4 lanes full. 1, 2, 3, 4, all of them full of customers. We did it, man. We managed to pull it off. We managed to make this small little business into something legitimate. There was a lot of people, especially my sisters, who doubted the whole process, but it got done. All the way from the behind the scenes videos that I was doing to, hey, will you turn on that room? Yeah, if you don't mind. To every part of this haunted house has been done because of the hard work that we poured into this building. We have a station for the walkie-talkies. We have a station for the fuel. We have a station for the chainsaws, a wardrobe area, the mask, the wardrobe, the water, we did it. We managed to do it, but I'll tell you something, we didn't forget the roots of this business. And I'm going to tell you why. I purposely put 4 refrigerators. Yeah, I remember Russ Berry, like a year ago, he said a comment. He said, I hope he gets along, and I hope he can do it with the $45 fridges that he charges. I think Russ Berry said that about me, right?
Yeah, he did.
He said, oh, Ricardo and his $45 fridges, how does he make any money? 1 fridge, 2 fridge, 3, and 4. That's the entrance of my haunted house. I'm going to tell you, the amount of sales that we did is not that as important as the amount of profit that we did in the haunted house. And that's what is important to me, because that's what's going to excel us to the next chapter of our haunted house. That's what's going to excel us to grow this haunted house into something bigger. This building is 25,000 square feet. We allow anybody at any age to come into this building. We allow anybody. You don't have, you sign, you get a waiver, you get into the haunted house, and oh look, he fixed the sign. And you get into this haunted house. But there's only so much that you can do charging $25. There are only an amount of people that you can put into this haunted house charging that amount. Yeah. I've negotiated a new deal. So next year, we can charge more next year during Halloween. And I'm announcing on the video, ladies and gentlemen, this is the new Fort Worth haunted house that operated in 2024. But this next year, that will be my building too. We're gonna have 2 haunted houses. This building starting from right over there all the way across to the end. We just acquired that building. We're gonna make an 18 and over haunted house in this building, which is gonna be more controversial, have a lot more church-like things, a lot more satanic things, a lot more disgusting things, something that will put us over a limitation point where you're thinking maybe he shouldn't have done that. And that will be that building right there. Okay. We're going to have this building next year. We'll be operating out of that building next year. Also, this building and the new Junkyard Haunted House. We're going to change the name from Fort Worth to Junkyard Haunted House right there. And then we're also going to operate this building as an over 18 only haunted house. It's going to be absolutely awesome. I'm looking forward to it. Right now I'm kind of negotiating the contract for this building, but I do have my name all over it, and I'm looking forward to building it into a new haunted house. And listen, I'm gonna have a lot more extra funds this year that's going to help me grow it into something bigger. So we're gonna go all out in this building when we start working on it, and it's going to be such a huge milestone for the Junk Guys network. And one thing I want to tell you, getting 25,000 square feet right here, and then adjoining this building is 20,000 square feet. I'm going to have over 45,000 square feet of real estate in the haunted house business, which actually makes me the second largest haunted house owner in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, right? Because my competition right up the street, they own like 100,000. I'm never going to reach that point. Plus, I don't need it that big. They do a great job. There's nothing I'm not taking their customers. I'm like eating crumbs off their customers. But I do want to say that it is such a privilege to work in the haunted house sphere and to do this. And I'm going to relate this back to junk removal. I want to relate this back to junk removal. I had an idea. I had a dream that I could make this a haunted house and make it work, and it worked. Do not give up on your dreams. Do not give up on your ideas to grow and to open a business. It is 100% possible, and you should try it. You should do it, because only 8 months ago, this was an idea. This was a vacant building. This was a vacant building that had broken windows everywhere. It had no electric. It had no plumbing. And it had a hole in the roof that was about 40 feet long and 20 foot wide. It had a hole in the roof. It was raining. When you walked into this video, you could see the sun. You can see the rain pouring in this building. And what do? We grew it. We filled up, we fixed it, and we made it work. Why? Because hard work that you put into it, because determination of not failing. And that's what we did here. That's exactly what we did here. Guys, I'm looking forward to next year. I'm gonna have all the influence come by, and we're gonna make something out of this building. Yep. This is the new underground haunted house, junkyard haunted house. It's gonna be awesome. I just can't wait. I can't wait. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be such a cool experience to have another haunted house in this area. We're gonna have 2, so we can raise the prices and bring the revenue up to 2. Okay. Hold on, Orson needs something. What happened, Orson? What did they want?
First customers overnight.
No way, they're the first customers already?
Already. They said that they're expecting it to be busy. They wanted to show up early so they could make it in.
Oh, holy shit.
At 6:30. At 6:30. We open at 8. They showed up an hour and a half early.
You know, Orson, really fast. Will you turn off your truck for a second? Oh, damn, dude. I just noticed something about Ors.
What's up?
You got some Cane's chicken over there. Yeah, I noticed you got some lunch.
I ate it on the way over here, actually.
Yeah.
I haven't even walked Yogi yet.
Yeah.
Just straight from work.
You got a little piece for me or anything, bro? You know what I mean? Or did you finish it all? You know?
No, I was actually on my way to go get you some snacks.
Get some snacks.
Snacks. And I forgot to grab ice, so I'm also going to get that on the way.
So he's going to get ice. Orson, I want you to explain to everybody. I'm trying to motivate the junk removal industry. I'm trying to motivate people that have doubts in their business to quit now. And I'm telling you, I'm trying to explain our dream that we had here 8 months ago. And you followed me on the whole journey.
Yeah.
You were there when I signed the contract. You were there when I got it working. You worked here almost what? If we worked here for 8 months, you worked here what? 7.5 months?
Yeah, something like that.
7.5 months.
Forever. Ever since I met you, we basically started right away.
Right. How was the whole journey that we took in this? How was not only the journey, but the obstacles that we faced cleaning it, the break-ins that we had, and the doubts that maybe I had and maybe the doubts you had? How was that to convey that information over to somebody that's thinking, hey, I might quit junk removal, I might stay in business, hey, I might want to start a new junk removal business? How does this and our success from last night change the way that you have thought about opening a new business, and just talk to them about our journey?
No, of course, yeah. So as many of you guys know from the videos, I'm a very optimistic person. You know, I'm very, very upbeat, very excited. I'm always like, it's going to work out. It's going to work out. It's going to work out. And so I knew from day one that this place was going to work. I knew we were going to make the amount of money we did. Now, that doesn't come to say that there weren't obstacles. That this was not an easy journey, you guys. This was not it was an uphill battle from day one, basically. And I feel like the biggest obstacle we actually faced was all the criticism from everybody.
Yeah.
And not just, you know, the outside, but from within. You know, we had a lot of challenges. We had a lot of doubts. Guys, this haunted house was not cheap. The amount of money that Ricardo had to invest into this was just, you know, mind-blowing. I mean, there was one point where you thought you were going to have to stop because you were running out. Mm-hmm. You know, it was just one thing after another after another. This building It's an abandoned old warehouse. Now, we were able to save a ton of money by cleaning it up ourselves, you know, which we did. That was successful. We didn't know anything about electrical.
Nothing.
We're electricians now. We didn't know nothing about plumbing.
We are electricians now.
We're plumbers. We got equipment.
We are
and everything.
plumbers.
We're plumbers. We didn't know anything about city code. We're compliant somehow, you know?
Somehow. I have no idea how we did that.
I mean, guys, like
And
this
the roof.
was the roof. We're roofers. I don't know if you guys can really tell by the video how tall that building is, but we didn't have a ladder tall enough to climb it. So we actually went to the other side of the building where it was shorter. We climbed the ladder up there, got a ladder up. Used another ladder to get even tall. Guys, and not only that, but we carried so much material up there, so much plywood.
Oh my gosh,
those
the
giant
plywood.
banners, buckets of tar, and so that was only one thing. That was building it. Then came the fact that, you know, the first week we finally got it up. We got it ready. We hired people. First week,
Tell them we lost money.
we lost money every night. And you know me, such an optimistic person, I was telling Ricardo, it's gonna work, it's gonna work, it's gonna work. And I remember that first night, that first Friday we opened, I don't even know if I did sleep. I was like, I let him down. Like, I just kept saying it's gonna work, and it didn't. But instead of just being negative, instead of crying about it, being sad, thinking we failed, you know, I told Ricardo, I was like, hey, look, we can talk about the problems as much as we want to.
Yeah.
Instead, why don't we talk about some solutions to this? You know, why don't we talk about some solutions? So we got in the group call with everybody, and we each said what we're going to do to make this thing work.
Yeah.
You know, for me, I think I
remember that call.
I posted, I think, events on Craigslist and Facebook. You did like a 10,000 gazillion TikTok videos.
Yeah.
Everyone had a job. And the second week, huge success. Was it because of that? Probably not. But hey, it worked out some way or somehow. So in junk removal, you can be crying, the phone's not ringing. This isn't happening. I don't have the right trailer. The next guy's doing it for so much cheaper. Screw him. You could talk about all those things all day long. But instead, why don't you talk about a couple solutions? Hey, it's slow right now. I'm going to post on Facebook. It's free. I'm going to create a Yelp account. I'm going to make a LinkedIn. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Instead of just crying about all these like problems, instead of just being upset, I'm going to give up. I don't even want to start junk removal. Everyone says it's so slow, so bad. Guys, I started not even a year ago. I heard all these same things. Everyone was complaining about how it sucked, how it was slow.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what I did? I got up, I went to the junk removal summit, I talked to these people, and I realized the internet is full of crap. Talk about the solutions, guys. Figure out what you're going to do to get more business, and it'll succeed, just like this haunted house did. If you work as hard as Ricardo did, which is impossible, but if you try to work close to as hard as he did, you're going to be successful too.
Yeah.
You will be.
Most definitely. And I called and we had a really good talk this morning about how we did it. And if it wasn't for Orson, and Orson denies this, but I tell him all the time, if it wasn't for Orson, this haunted house would have not gone up like it did so fast. We managed to do Dallas in less than a month. And then we came over here, and in 2 weeks, we got this up after the city told us we had to get everything out.
Yeah, this.
Oh my God. Remember that?
Just one thing after another. First, they told us we had to do electrical, plumbing, this, that. And then they're like, you know what? Actually, we can't even inspect it because there's too much stuff in the way. You got to get everything out of here.
And we got everything out.
After we filled it all.
Yeah, after we filled it up. With
And
the
we
stuff.
had sets up already. We
Yeah.
had some sets ready. It was a mess.
He makes a
We
good
did it.
point. Orson makes a good point, and the point is this. We didn't give up. We found solutions. If you're struggling right now with your business, don't give up. Find a solution.
Yeah.
This is an effing haunted house. We've never been in this industry. We don't have 17 years in this industry. I've been doing this 4 years. Orson's been doing it. Zero.
And
Zero.
you know what else, guys? You can't even complain that someone's doing it cheaper or better, or there's too much saturation. We can see the biggest haunted house in the U.S. from here.
Down the street.
We can see their lights at night.
Yeah.
Guy, like, if we can do it, you can do it.
Yeah, definitely. Guys, don't give up on that dream. Don't give up on the dream. We managed to do this, and this is going to be the future of my business. I'm telling you about the new building right here.
Yeah. It's expanding already.
We're already expanding this business. I don't have, listen, I don't know when my time will end in this, but I want to take advantage of expanding this haunted house into another haunted house. And we're going to have 2 here, 1 in Dallas, and we're still going to grow. We're going to grow this business because this is something that I want to be able to do for the next 10, or you know what, for the next 17 years.
Yeah.
The next 17 years.
You're building something you're proud of.
Right.
You know? And
right.
you guys got to do the same thing with junk removal. Build
Exactly.
something you're proud of, something you can expand.
Don't give up, guys. Don't give up, because we could have easily gave up after the first week.
Man, so many issues. We had so many problems, guys. Like, it was just one thing after another. Everyone was telling us to quit. Even from with everybody was telling us.
You know, my mom, I remember my mom called me, right? And she said, how's the haunted house going? I said, Mom, I'm not sure if we're going to get the permit. She goes, honey, quit right now. Stop doing this. Keep the building and just wait until next year. And I was like, we're in way too deep.
We're in too deep. We put in too much time.
Too much money. I'm already like, at that point, if I remember, I was like $18,000 already spent on this building. And I couldn't quit, dude.
No.
But my mom did have doubts. And my sister Emily had way doubts in my marble. She wanted me to concentrate on that. And David was 50-50. But you were 100% in on it with me. You were just like,
when I walked it, when it was like a disaster, and the first day I came here and I opened it up and I heard Ricardo talk about it the way he did, I was like, this is going to work. That this is going to work. And it did. It worked out little by little. I saw the vision for it. And when we started working in Dallas, I saw the vision even more. I was like, this is a business I want to be a part of. This is something I want to be a part of this team. And I gave it my 100%.
Oh, man, I'm telling you, he worked his ass off.
Yeah, and think now we have something to show for it. You know, it does, even next year, in 2 years, 3 years, 17 years, I'll be able to drive by here and be like, hey, I helped build that place.
Yeah. Oh, man. He helped build it. He was like, put his blood into it. He had more in, literally, there's times where he got cut inside. Was, if you bleed,
you bleed. If you bleed, you bleed.
You know, that's our rule of thumb. If you bleed, you bleed. Is this another effing customer?
Guys,
no way.
It's not even 7 o'clock.
No way. It's another customer.
Another
customer just pulled in.
Yeah, guys.
Just pulled in.
This is good.
Right, let's see what they want.
Hey.
How's it going?
Hey.
Y'all here for the haunted house?
Yeah.
Nice.
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
Yes, sir. 8
We're
o'clock.
gonna start letting people in around like 7:45.
Okay.
To get in line, okay?
Okay, so just park right in here?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can park anywhere.
This is our parking lot.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. Where can we get something to eat at?
Man, I don't know, but wherever you get something to eat at, bring us some too, okay?
Not up on Lancaster. You want to go more downtown.
Yeah, that way.
That way.
There's a really good brewery. I think it's called like Wild Acre or something.
Wild Acre.
They're really
Wild
good.
Acre.
What kind of food they got?
Burgers.
Oh, okay. Well, you got some seafood there.
Catfish Sam's like 30 minutes away.
No seafood, man. No. We went to a seafood place that's like way too far.
Yeah,
we did that last week too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, we wanted some seafood. We wanted catfish actually, and we drove 30 minutes away. It's too far. It's too far. There's the closest place. Burgers, man.
Okay.
Wild Acre.
Okay.
Mexican restaurant right up the street, by the way. Really nice one, Mexican Inn. It's a good Mexican restaurant.
Yeah, Mexican.
Yeah, get down on this road right here, take a right, and just go and look over to your right side. It's coming. After you pass 7-Eleven, it's not maybe a mile.
Okay.
Over to your right side, Mexican Inn. Mexican Inn. You'll see it.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
You'll
Enjoy.
be back here at 7:45?
Yes, sir.
We'll see you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, man.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, one of our customers. Look at them right there. Bye-bye.
Guys, it's not even 7 o'clock. We already had 2
That
cars
is crazy.
here.
What in the heck
We're
is going
gonna
on?
be busy.
You think
dude.
so?
Bro. It's because, guys, it's the weekend. It's Friday. Halloween was on a Thursday. Kids had school today.
No way.
fucking
Way. Another customer?
Oh, we
No,
better
he
go
works
on
here.
some
He works.
retreat. Works here. Only me and you work here.
Who is this guy?
I don't know. I'm gonna find out.
Another customer just pulled up. Even if he isn't, he's still our customer. Isn't that crazy? Wow, and he's parking. What is this guy up to? Anyway, guys, like I said, work hard. Yeah. Oh my God! Wait, we're still like 30 minutes, almost an hour away from opening.
Yeah, I heard that y'all, are you from What is Goodness? My name is Steve. Yeah, right. my nephew told me about it, and I
What? That's an effing customer right there going to our haunted house. They're an hour and 30 minutes early. What is going on? Orson's talking to him. Anyway, guys, listen. Keep your dream alive. Keep on pressing hard. We got another customer there. Another one down the street coming up. Because if you come up the street, you're coming to the haunted house. Period. That's all I can tell you. Anyway, guys, I want to let you know that keep your dream alive. Keep it going, and you can accomplish anything just like I did. Okay, just like I did, you will be able to grow and expand your business in anything that you do. All right. Don't forget, guys, subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be doing more videos in the next few months, new weeks. So keep it alive. I will see y'all later. Bye-bye, guys. Dude, I can't believe we got that many customers.